How you doing? How you doing? Come on in. We're gonna get you first. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
All right.
First time, man. Pleasure to meet you, though. Okay.
We can share that we on Facebook. All right.
But every wind comes your way from 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Magic in the book.
Yeah, what's up, everybody out there in the world that's listening to us. Happy Wednesday. You are on the Lounge Radio Show with Marlena and Lex Luga. Lex, happy Wednesday. We're here to do what we do on Wednesday, get people over the hump.
Yes,
finish out this week strong, some positivity.
What positivity we got today?
We want positivity. There's so much negative out there.
Yeah.
So what we do is we give them into some information they can use. We give away tickets like usual, right?
Yeah.
We introduce them to new artists and people who are doing amazing things. And that is not gonna change today. We got some more. I know we got some ticket giveaways, right?
Yeah,
we're gonna give away some tickets.
We're gonna give away some tickets. We got a special guest that's in the building.
That's it.
None other than T-Wade. And we got another guest that's gonna be joining us later. Who's joining us later?
Line dancing with Terressa. If you guys know her, if not, you're gonna get to know her today. We're gonna see if she may teach us. She might teach you a couple moves today, Lex. You just never know. We're gonna dive into her and her journey. She's coming, joining us all the way from South Carolina virtually. But yeah, we're gonna ask her about the impact of line dancing in this Southern Soul lane we in. So yeah, I'm excited. And that's, by the way, that's where I learned all my line dance.
Oh, that's what taught you.
That's who. Yep.
She taught you good enough to start your
own
class.
There you go.
So now if you're listening in the car, you are able to watch on YouTube and Facebook. Just go look up the Lounge Radio Show, and you can check out our guests, and you can see the whole show on there. We got our underwriter today, Marlena.
Yes, we do, and we want to send a huge thank you to our underwriter. We would like to thank Michael Jordan Transportation Service for being a proud underwriter of the Lounge Radio Show and WMPR. Michael Jordan Transportation Service offers quality. That's important. Quality transportation services all over Mississippi. You can go to www.mjstransportation1.com for all your transportation needs. And guys, if you want to become an underwriter for the Lounge Radio Show, a sponsor or advertiser, please reach out to us at 601-790-0597. If you got an event coming up, you need to drop by and tell everybody about the event. Or if you just, got a show coming up and you want us to help promote it, definitely reach out and we can get you set up. Also, if you have any questions today, call in at 601-948-5950. That number is 601-948-5950.
And so now, Marlena, that leads us to our ticket giveaway.
That's it. I heard you got some good stuff over there.
Yeah, I got some good stuff. So my friend John Hayden, that's 9 pounds. John Hayden. Yeah, I just heard that commercial, right? So my guy John is saying now next.
Okay, that's how he said it.
Yeah, now next. Y'all give away tickets.
That's right.
To all them other places.
Mm-hmm.
Where you gonna give away some tickets to something in Jackson?
That makes sense, John.
Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give somebody 2 tickets to my show.
Okay.
So what we got is Mrs. T's 50th birthday band starring 9 Pound John Haley and Kenny Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
And you have Equana. I don't know if I said that right, but excuse me if I did. Alan, Greg Pittman, and the Smooth
and did you hear that?
What's that?
And Handy said him.
And him. I don't got to it yet.
He said speed it up. Say and Handy. because you know that's where they coming from. Now they
Yeah.
love 9 Pound John Haley. They gonna celebrate the birthday, but they going for Handy now.
Well, that
I
name-
know they going for
His name
Handy.
at the bottom. You gotta let me finish reading the flyer. His name at the bottom.
Oh
So
man,
it's this Friday, June the 13th.
this Friday.
At this Friday,
Okay.
June the 13th, at the Elf Live. Now it is Friday the 13th, but we
Oh
have
man,
good
they
luck
don't.
on Friday.
Yeah, we don't claim
So,
that though.
Now it is on Lynch Street, 3100 JR Lynch Street in Jackson, Mississippi. Doors open at 8. Show starts at 9.
Okay.
And we got DJ Handyman on the one.
DJ Handyman.
And not only that, our own Rag Man on the
Man,
mic.
you get a 2 for, well, it's not 2 for 1, but you know, you get 2 of the best
You get 2 of the best in one
DJs
location.
in Jackson, Mississippi. I'm telling
2 of
you.
the best.
So
Now-
if you local, this is a show you don't want to miss. Now, how can they get tickets if they don't win?
If they don't win, you want tickets, it's $20 admission at the door. Now, advance tickets, you can call 601-212-8658. Now, Mr. Haley is giving away 2 tickets during our show. We're going to give those tickets away about a quarter till, so you got to listen to the show.
Mhm.
And when we ask the question, the answer to the question is going to be during the show with one of our guests. So
Yeah.
you're going to have to
Stay
tuned if you
tuned because
want
we got
those
2
tickets.
interviews today.
Yeah.
We got 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what else we got? I know we got to give a congratulations to not only 803 Fresh.
Yeah. Oh man, we had a squad up there, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a squad, but
We
I
had a
want to make
squad.
sure to shout out Tay Cheese.
Yeah, definitely.
Tay Cheese
Definitely.
is a Mississippian that performed. She was one of the dancers for 803 Fresh
That's
during the BET Awards.
Yes, indeed.
And
So
she's a social media influencer.
she's a dancer.
And-
She
yep.
you know went to
As
D
well.
I Love JSU. So definitely.
And
But
you
shout
don't
out-
know, both of us, all of us are JSU.
That's right.
So
That's
why
right. I'm sorry. I got a little elaborate with it. I'm
That's
sorry.
right.
I got ahead of myself.
Proud of our school.
That's
I
it.
like it.
That's it. But yeah, shout out to Cheesy, shout out to Janelle, shout out to Trey Little. I saw him. He's the creator of the Boots on the Ground line dance. So shout out 803 Fresh and all the artists that traveled over this weekend and performed Monday to support Southern Soul in Hollywood, California at the BET Awards.
Yes,
So,
and the other Mississippian that was there too, Jamal, got a chance
Jamal
to perform.
Roberts. That's it.
Well, at least he did perform because he sung one of the songs with Kirk Franklin.
Okay.
So
okay.
amazing moment for Mississippians that we
Yeah.
always try to recognize.
That's it.
You know, every chance that we get.
That's it. Shout out to shout out to Southern Soul though. That's the win. You know, hey, they looking, and that's a good thing. Well, they're looking. We've been had something to look at, but I'm glad they're looking now because 803 he got us in through the door, and now the door is open for the rest of us. So it's just opportunity. So definitely shout out to that. Shout out to. Of course, yesterday was another favorite time of the week for me, Southern Soul Tuesday at M-Bar. Each and every Tuesday from 5:30 to 7:30, we have Southern Soul Tuesday, where we have live performances from artists that perform Southern Soul music. Shout out to DJ Big O on the one, Big O 601 on the ones and twos for man. He cut up in there yesterday, but. We had Kay Marie. She came and performed. She's out of Holmes County, Mississippi. Okay. And then Mimi Green, still shout out to him. He was actually in California. He had a delayed flight and wasn't able to make it back in time. But I tell you what, who was from South Carolina, from Sumter, South Carolina. Okay. Simply Wayne.
Simply Wayne in the building.
Joint, man, the place was packed. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
It was hot.
Okay.
So shout out to Wayne. I think he's still hanging around Mississippi somewhere. I think he got invited. He said, I'm gonna stick around. So you might well move. You just might well get your second house here because this is your second home, pretty much. So he shut it down. If you were not there, you missed out on an amazing time as always. And so be sure to come check us out. It's free to get in. 2-for-1 drinks and half price on some appetizers and $3 tacos. This coming up Tuesday, which will be the 17th, we'll have Line Dance Tuesday again, hosted by Chantel Taylor from the Legacy Magazine, and I'm excited. That's gonna be amazing. Shout out, yes indeed. And you know, I'm at the point now they know I'm tired. I done took us as far as I can go down this road, but I love it. I still show up, but I want. If you're a host, if you're a line dance instructor, whomever, if you want to come host Southern Soul Tuesday, let me know. I got you. I get you on there. Let me sit back and relax now. Do some content and video.
I know you tired when you just say you tired.
I'm tired, not tired.
You not tired. Okay.
But that's Southern Soul Tuesday. Now we have a special guest with us today, right?
Yeah.
Joining us here, I guess for those who are watching live. Shout out to I see Prince Quinn checking in. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Y'all make sure to share this because we got some great interviews and great information coming up. But introduce our guest, Lex.
Well, I was riding through Hattiesburg listening to the radio and I heard this song.
Okay.
And then later on, or maybe the next day, I was either in Biloxi or Gulfport, one of the two, and I heard the song again. And I had to look up to see who it was, and it was none other than Mississippian or Jacksonian.
Okay.
Go by the name of T Wade. And T Wade is here with us today, man.
Yeah, look, let me get my late claps. I'm sorry, T Wade. I'll be a little late on this. Thank you so much for joining us on the Lounge Radio Show here at WMPR 90.1. How's it going?
Doing pretty good.
Yes.
Thanking God every day.
That's, you know what, we have to.
That's right.
Like that shit, when we get, if God allows us to get up every morning, that should be first thing first, right?
It's a blessing.
That's it. I swear, it's so much going on. So, yes, indeed. Well, we are excited to have you here, to learn about you, your journey, and then you brought some music with you today for us.
Yeah,
right?
I did. My name is T Wade. I'm from the country. I'm from Terry, Mississippi.
Terry, tell them get that right. Tell them get it right. Rep your hood, like Duck Hill, right? Rep your hood.
Crystal Springs as well.
All right,
Crystal Springs. Well, my mother's from Crystal Springs. My father's from Terry.
Okay.
I'm 44 years old. I've been singing a long time. I know a lot of people haven't really heard about me. I did a couple of openings for J1 back in the day.
Okay.
I was at in Brookhaven at the old Blues Brook Festival back in 2021. Did a show there with him, and also a few years earlier than that, I did a show with him. But I've been singing since I've been about 7 years old. I grew up singing in the church.
Hey, look, I'm about to say, if you don't, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, Art, if you don't start in the church, you can't sing. I'm sorry. Okay, I said it. I said it. No, I'm just playing. But if you started in the church, you got a better chance. Okay, you can.
But like I said, I'm an old country boy. Like to fish in the spare time. First of all, before we get started, I want to, thank God. Without Him, ain't nothing possible. And I'm thanking Him every day. I've been through some things in my life, but God has brought me through.
I promise.
Also, I want to send a shout out to Mr. Clarence Thompson, boss promoter. You know what I'm saying? A good friend of mine. Also, my manager, Mr. Kevin Mauner. And I want to send a shout out to you. I appreciate you, man, for having me. On y'all show and everything. And it's a pleasure to meet you too, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
but from T Wade, I just released a single back in 2024. Actually, I started working on it in 2023. Bring Your Love Tonight. Also, there's a video out that we released in May of 2024. Okay. Also, I have more music that's coming. I also have another song out that's called Across the Room. Okay. We're getting ready to shoot another video as well for that as well, coming up probably in September or October. So, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And so now, with the type of music that you make, the Bring Your Love Tonight is more so of an R&B feel?
Yes, it is.
And so, or do you consider yourself an R&B artist? Because that's how you was labeled to us. Because the next song sounds like it's R&B, right?
Yeah, I am an R&B artist. I am. But I also love soul music too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm versatile. I
tell people, when you're an artist, though, you can sing "Mary Had a Little Lamb," right? And you're gonna be fine. Gospel. Right. It's just where your passion lies more when it comes to what type of art.
Right. But one of my favorite singers is I know he's dead and gone, Mr. Johnny Taylor.
I swear.
Okay. I also love Mr. Willie Clayton. One of my favorite singers too. So shout out to Willie Clayton.
Yes,
so now with the singles, are they going to be part of a bigger project?
Yes, it is. It is.
And is this going to be a R&B project?
It's going to be an R&B
for the most part.
For the most part, but we're also probably going to have some just more soul music, and probably some southern soul that's coming too. So I try to be versatile. You got to give the people what they want. That's it. I'm a firm believer in that.
That's it. Yeah, like I tell people, we've been. I know Lex been in it since he was a baby, right? And I just started with radio and music, but I grew up in the music. I tell people, my dad, we lived in a little house outside of Grenada, and it was everybody back home know what Monday's Cafe is. It was a juke joint, and so on Sundays this little baby used to go with my dad and clean up, but I used to hear the music all weekend or all weekend they were open. But music, is one of those. It's just, that's your passion, right?
Truly.
Yeah. So just having that ear and then good music. Good music gonna always find its way to the people, right? We had that sort of back and forth about that. People were saying DJs are responsible for people. I'm like, people are responsible for DJs playing the music. It's like, which one came first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah.
If the people aren't feeling, the DJ's not gonna play.
That's a fact.
That's it. So yeah. So who were some of the people? I know you said Willie and Johnny, but growing up as a young boy and then especially R&B line.
Well, one of my favorite singers, he is my favorite singer, Johnny Gill. You got Gerald Levert, another favorite singer of mine.
Yes.
And then I always loved the group Silk.
I said yes.
And also the late great Donny Hathaway.
Oh yeah, you got some good. Oh yeah, you had some good ones you was listening to. Most definitely.
Yeah. So now, what encouraged you to actually start recording music and making your own music?
Well, man, I'm gonna tell you, man. My manager, man, Kevin, we've been friends over 30-something years, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I'm talking about back in the 90s, So, and back then, when Kevin first heard me sing, he like, man, look, you need to go and take this serious. But when you growing up, you're a teenager, you don't take that serious. You chasing the girls and everything. You think you're cool, you ain't got time, And so, and he had been, he been telling me that on and off. And so, I found, I hadn't heard from Kevin in a while, and he actually saw me on Facebook, live, doing some live shows back in 2021, and some things didn't work out like we planned, and so, I reached back out to Kevin and everything like that, and we called up and he asked me, wait, you still doing your music thing like that, man, and I said, yeah, man, look, I'm trying to get out here and, I'm trying to get people to hear me and stuff like that, but it seemed like every road I turned was a bad connection, stuff like that, And he said, he was telling me, man, don't sweat it. We're gonna get you there, and here he is, what I'm saying, so.
And that's DJ Crazy Beats.
Yeah, Crazy Beats.
DJ Crazy Beats.
Yeah, it's my homeboy Kevin Mile.
Okay, all right. And so did he do this track? Because I know he's a producer as well. Did he give you this track that we're gonna check out here in a minute? Is this one of his tracks?
Well, I actually came up with the track back in 2016. So I came up with the track. But Kevin, he's the mastermind behind it, and he wrote the song, and my other homeboy, Mr. Zach Service, he's the mastermind behind getting it all, mastered and everything. Like, and I also want to send a shout out to Zach Service.
The mayoral candidate.
Yeah, that's my
okay, he do music. Okay,
yeah. And he also
didn't know that.
He also did he also is the mastermind behind the new song that I got across the room as well.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Interesting.
Yeah,
that is interesting.
And Kevin, he didn't cut you out. Kevin, he's the writer as well too.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, I think let's get into Handy. What's the name? Let's introduce that, Lex.
Yeah, Handy. We got the song is by T Love, and the song is "Bring Your Love Tonight," debuting right here on the lounge on 90.1 FM WMPR with Marlena and Lex Luga. You got it ready for us, Handy? T Wade.
All right, yeah, stay tuned.
Bring your love tonight, baby. Yeah. Talk to me. Restless nights, no time for sleep. Put your warm brown skin right here next to me. You're killing that blue dress. Bring your body close. Give me your hand, girl. Vibe into the music slow. Chanel rules, Coco is your lipstick. And on my face, sexy hints of your kisses. I have an appetite in what I crave to sneeze. Fuzzy on the outside, you're so sweet. Bring your love, bring your love. Bring your love tonight. I want you to bring your love tonight. Bring your love tonight. I want to feel your body next to mine. Bring your love tonight. Tonight is alright. The passion is so strong. I can feel your heartbeat. Can't wait to be alone. Come a little closer. I'ma hold you so tight. Magic in the air. You know the mood is so right. Baby, it's your chance to bring you love. Gonna love you so right, one night's not enough. So girl, don't keep me waiting, no more hesitation. Baby, you're the key and I'm the foundation. Love tonight. Bring your love, bring your love, bring your love tonight. I will feel your body, baby. Your love tonight. Bring your love, bring me your love tonight. Baby, you're stuck here with me, don't be nervous. The way you curse in my head is so perfect. You're looking so good, girl, I want to show you off. Take you back to the crib and set the mood off. All I'm playing tonight is nothing but soft grooves, Moscato and ice, so kick off your shoes. I'm about to hit the switch and turn the lights down. So come here, baby, put it on real slow. Bring your love, baby. Bring your love tonight. I want you to bring your love tonight, baby, baby, love tonight. I gotta have your love tonight. Bring your love, baby. Say I really want it, I really need it. I gotta have your love tonight. Bring your love, baby.
That's T-Wade.
Bring your love. You know, they don't make stuff like that.
Yeah, man, got me ready to go get some
Oh,
rose petals and light the
and some
candles.
candle lights.
Run some
and stuff of that
bubble
nature.
bath water.
And you said this is your first
Yes,
single.
that's my first
Okay.
single.
Now, is it your first time playing on radio, or you played it on radio?
Well, it's on the coast now.
It's on the coast,
It's down in North Carolina.
No, that's right.
I was
You
gonna say, yeah, I heard it in Hattiesburg,
man.
and I heard it in 94.5.
Okay. What do you think the state of R&B these days? Like we said, we grew up, you know, with the Silk of the world and Jodeci and R. Kelly. We grew up with R. Kelly.
We grew up on R. Kelly.
We did.
Now we on Southern Soul.
I mean, but you know, and so I guess starting in 2000, to me, R&B started to go towards more of a rap sort of blend. But what do you think? What do you think about today?
Today's R&B?
Today's R&B.
Well, you know, I mean, today's R&B, it ain't like, to me, my personal opinion, you know, today's R&B is not real music to me, you know. Me personally, you know, I grew up, you know, in a time and an era, you know, from the 80s and on up, you know, when you grew up listening to Luther Vandross, you know, Peebo Bryson, you know, those are real singers right there, you know, and so me, you know, R&B has always been my thing, you know, so, you know, I, you know, I'm from a different bracket, you know, like I said, I love Southern Soul too, but I'm in a different, you know, category of music. So R&B has always been my style. Yeah. But to make a long story short, you know, my opinion on R&B now, you know, it doesn't have any real meaning behind it, you know, so it's totally different.
But that's the R&B that they pushing though. I must let it be known that there is still a lot of good R&B.
Yeah.
It's just
it's not what being pushed.
It's not what's being pushed.
Well, and you know, like I said, you grew up with these like the Grace and like I said, there are some good and great R&B singers, but they are being overshadowed by what being led, you know, the type of style of music being led these days. Yeah.
So now, so that was your first single. Now you got a show coming up this weekend. Would this be your first time performing this song?
No, I actually performed it the earlier part of the late part of last year, you know, over here at the VFW. Like that, you know. So, you know, but you know, this will be one of my first time down here, you know, in Moss Point, Mississippi, you know, getting a chance to perform live. You know, this song right here is out.
Yeah, because you on the show with Nathan Kimball, Mr. Bagley.
Man, this the Father's Day.
This Father's Day show this Saturday, Main Street Lounge in Moss Point, Mississippi. Yeah. You got something else in store that you're gonna be doing that night too?
Yeah, you know, a little bit. I'm gonna have it mixed up, you know, a little bit of, you know, a little bit of blues, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know. So, you know, I'm gonna be kind of versatile, whatever like that, you know. Letting know, you know, there's another side to me more than just, you know, R&B too. You know what I'm saying? So, I like to give the people what they want. You know
That's
what I'm
it.
saying? Yeah, so.
Now, how can people? I know you see you perform this weekend. How can they listen to your music? Where can they follow you?
They can follow me on my Facebook page, T Wade. Also, they can go to my website, twade92.com. And also, they can hit me up on Instagram, T Wade 80, and TikTok, T Wade 80. So yeah. But you can find a lot of my music like on Amazon, Spotify, all that good stuff like this. So yeah, I'm there. Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, look, we appreciate you for joining us. Look, come by anytime. You got some music, you know how to get it to us, so we can definitely play it here on the Lounge Radio
I
Show.
appreciate you guys. It's a pleasure being you guys, and I'm thankful, humble,
Yes, sir.
that I got a chance to meet you guys and be on.
Thank
911.
you. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah,
That is T Wade.
Wade,
Yes,
bring your
indeed.
love tonight.
All right,
Right here on
so
the lounge.
I guess we can get Will right this way.
Okay.
And
Right here on
then
the Lounge Radio
we
Show.
gonna go
So
and
now-
keep it moving then.
Yeah, because now we got another special guest that's
Thank you.
coming up
Pleasure to
here in a few minutes.
Yeah.
And you say this
Well,
is the
we-
person that taught you.
I'm
All of
telling
those
you, I
blind
told
dates.
when I reached out to her, she didn't even know who I was, and I was like, yeah, I said, I first of all, I just appreciate you and what you do for the line dance community, but we all have different styles of learning. And then what I appreciate about this young lady, she's gonna cite who's the who's the creator, and she's gonna teach it the way the creator created it, right? It ain't nothing wrong with people, they change, they put flavor to it. But for me, that's been very helpful for me, because when I see other people do it different ways, like So we're gonna introduce now to bringing on the Lounge Radio for the first time, line dancing with Terressa. Terressa, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you guys for having me today.
Look, I said we in this climate of Southern Soul, as you know, and I know y'all over there in South Carolina tearing it up these days. Like it's
So that's funny. A lot of people think I'm from South Carolina, but I'm not.
Where are you? Tell us where you're from.
So I am originally from Georgia, so I'm still a Southern girl. I'm
Yes.
originally from Georgia, but I moved to Virginia about 4 months ago.
Okay, you know what? When I see you when over there, do I see you when you're at the events and stuff they be having in South Carolina?
You do. You do.
Okay. So I just, I went automatically and assumed, okay, she's from South Carolina.
Yeah, I've been to S Bar maybe about 3 or 4 times. I've been to a trail ride there. So yeah, you've seen me in Tag, South Carolina, but
Yes.
I'm not from there.
Got it. Well, we thank you so much. Tell everybody about Terressa, because we see you as a line dancer. Tell us about your journey and then what got you to line dancing.
So I've always been a dancer. Just loved like choreographed things. I was a cheerleader, of course, from middle school all the way through high school. So that should automatically tell you like I'm born for it.
Yeah.
But I've always loved like the biker shuffle, the Cupid shuffle, the wobble, and the bus stop. So, while you're out at the barbecues and events and everything, of course I would always be the one to get up to do it because I'm like, I love line dancing. But at the time, I didn't know there was a big world.
Okay.
It's another world. So I wasn't aware that there was conventions, events that people travel to all over the country just to line dance.
Yeah, Lisa, I wasn't aware.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So for me, when my daughter was younger, I started doing line dancing in my living room because I was looking for a way to kind of work out without having to leave the house, without having to find a babysitter. So I was like, okay, I found this lady on YouTube. I said, this will be good cardio. And I just started using her videos to line dance. And her name is Linda Sims. I still love her to this day. But her name is Linda Sims. She still does instructionals on YouTube, the same as I do. And from there, I just feel more and more in love.
Yeah.
So eventually, a local DJ back home in Georgia started classes in the city that I'm from, which is Albany. And I started going to the classes. Of course, again, I caught on so quick. Then he was like, well, hey, can you help me teach? I am a DJ. Sometimes it's kind of hard for me to learn the dances, to come in here and teach. So then I kind of moved from student to teacher.
Yeah. Oh
And
wow.
so, and when he decided to stop having classes, like I was bit, and I was like, I don't want to stop. Like
Right.
you can't introduce this to me, and I stopped. So I
Right.
just kept teaching. I ended up getting my own class, and I kept teaching.
Wow. Now,
Hmm.
Teresa, you pick up. You're right. You pick up on dance like a dance could just drop, and you got what goes into it? Like, do you like? Okay, I'm one of those. I'm quick to learn, but some of these dances take me a minute. I'm like, let me get myself my footwork together. What? How is that for you? How being a dancer, like I said,
Hmm.
naturally, but just
Hmm.
picking up on the dances. Is it like knowing the moves and replicating on different dances? How does that
Yeah,
work?
absolutely. So because I'm an instructor and I know what a lot of the moves are, I can see it and say, okay, that was a sailor step, even though the person who's doing it may not know that it's a sailor step.
Uh,
So I see differently as an instructor. So
right.
I could watch it on TikTok and in 5 minutes I say, okay, I got it.
Yeah. Oh
I
wow.
got
Yeah.
it.
See, I
let,
I
let me
follow her.
go do a video.
Right. That's exactly how I go. I follow her on YouTube and like during the day I'm like, oh, she dropped another one. Oh, she dropped
Mhm.
another one. Like
Yeah.
you definitely, like I said, you've been very instrumental to me because you are you let everybody know, you teach them like they were created, and you and the way you explain to me, I understand. I've checked
Hmm.
out you, but when I start like this line dance crazy where we I'm like, okay. Every time I need to know a dance, I go to your video and boom. I'm like, okay, I got that. I got that.
I'm curious about when is the first time that you, or well, first of all, I haven't seen the video, so my apologies. But do you use the fans? Have you
I'm
used
gonna
it?
need you to fix that.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go,
Well,
Lex.
I ain't no dancer, but I'll go check you out. So now, do
Okay.
you use the fans? Have you pop the fans?
Oh man.
Absolutely.
So when is
Yes.
the first time you popped the fan? That's what I want to know because
When
you're in
did
a
the
whole
fans
different
come
area.
out? Yeah.
So listen, the fans have been around for a while, you guys. Like
Okay.
I've been line dancing for 10 years as far as like going to different events, being within the actual soul line dance community. When
Mhm.
I came in 10 years ago, they were popping fans.
Got it.
Oh, 10
Okay.
So
years.
it's really like a southern thing,
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
but with boots on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
it is just
If,
it's
so,
gotten out of hand.
so in your world, boots on the ground really kind of brought the fans back around.
Well, I
it,
was
it it brought more attention to it. It made others want to get into popping the fan, but it's been around. I promise you, it's nothing new. Like us in the soul line dance community, we're like, oh, we've been popping fans.
right, right. Because see, that's what I was telling. For me, many reasons, and I wanted to dive into that with you, with boots on the ground and where we are today with it versus when he first dropped it. But to me, the fans made the song, a little bit more
Yeah.
different than maybe if the other line dances that did. Because
I agree. Yeah,
yeah,
it gives it some pop. It gives it flavor. It
yes.
does. It
So
does.
tell me what your for me, and like I tell people, I've been in this radio world for a little over a year now. We do Southern Soul Tuesday here in Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay.
But the part line dancing has played in the southern, particularly Southern Soul, the soul world, right? I know, like I love Boots on the Ground. I love, I love all the songs, especially when it has maybe like if it was a big moochie who made a line dance for like Cowboy Boogie, they knew they were making those songs.
Mm-hmm.
Cupid, all they knew they were making those songs for line dance, but
Right.
some of the line dances were created after the song. They weren't particularly supposed to, the artist wasn't thinking about line dancing.
Absolutely.
How significant have line dances made certain songs in regards to the reach of more people and the popularity?
Absolutely. And I'm gonna even use boots on the ground as an example.
Hmm.
Like the dance is easy, the dance is catchy. People was loving the dance. You gotta visualize how many people started playing that song just
Hmm.
because they wanted to know the dance. Now the
Uh-huh.
song is a hit. It's
It
catchy, it's trendy. I love it. When it first came out, I was singing it in my sleep. And I
is.
felt like he owed me compensation
Yeah.
because I was singing it in my sleep.
Right. Right.
But when you have people who are really wanting to learn the dance, that is making that song get more traction. People are playing it more. So line dancing does help out these artists and
Yeah,
these tracks. That's why now a lot of them, the first thing they want is a line dance now.
yeah,
They
yeah.
want a line dance because they want their song to take off just like Boots on the Ground did.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
something about, and I'm gonna speak. All races, we love to dance, but black people, we love to dance.
We love
And so if
this.
there's a song that's great and a line dance to it, we gonna get up every.
Mhm,
I'm
mhm.
not gonna age myself a little bit. I came up in a generation where we danced when we went out. Like we right, we went out. There was no line dance. People just
With no
danced.
line dancing.
So I'm excited to see now that people are getting up together again, dance
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
you. Yeah, and I feel that line dancing does that. Even with the song, it's great. But now we all can get up together and do it together.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
tell you,
absolutely. Absolutely. And there's even been songs I've never heard of before, but
Hmm.
I hear it because I line dance. So I
Right.
may travel somewhere and I'm like, I've never heard that song before, but I like
Mhm.
the steps y'all got to it.
Right.
So it even introduces you to new music.
That's
People,
it.
artists you've never heard of, songs you may know the artist, but you never knew they had that song. It was like, where
Right.
was this song at? On what album?
Right. Exactly.
I give you the power of the line dancing, though. I give you an example. I was DJing a week or so ago, and it was mostly 20 and 30-year-olds.
Okay.
And a couple of them came up and asked to play line dance songs.
Really?
Like,
Okay.
that's what they wanted to do was line dance. And too. So I played a few, and it was like, and I went back to the regular, and one of them come back and said, can you just play any
All
line
I
dance?
know.
It don't matter, just play one.
They literally left the dance floor when the line dance song went
Really?
off.
They came to
They
dance.
I
I loved
do
it.
line dances at the
Line dance.
They asked for like the Freddie Jackson, the Tamias.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Those are songs that.
Are
So
you
what do
talking
you think
about
about songs?
Luther Vandross?
Luther Vandross,
Yeah,
yeah.
The
Yeah.
Luther Vandross. So what do you think about those songs that didn't have line dances, that are older songs that are brought back and created line dances for?
I love it because it's keeping their, for those who have passed on, it's keeping their memory alive, their legacy alive. It's keeping the music alive. Sometimes you'll hear a song and you're like, oh man, I hadn't heard that in so long. And then you may pull it up on your phone and put it in a playlist because you haven't heard it in so long.
Right.
But
Yeah.
because it's a line dance to it, it brought it back to your remembrance.
That's it. Especially like he was saying with younger 20, 30s. They may not have even known Bad Boy, but they know it now. And
They know it now.
it introduces them for they want to line dance, but it make introduce them to Luther all together. Like, let me see what else he has.
Yeah.
That was a great song,
Yeah, great song,
either
It
way.
is. Yeah. And some of them have heard their grandmothers, maybe their mothers, playing
Yeah.
that song back in the day, while cleaning the house or something like that. So it all has like, those good like childhood memories attached to it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
just gives you that feel. It gives you the feels.
Yeah. Well, look, as being a line dance instructor, I'm gonna get in. I don't get messy. But do you think that every song deserves or should have a line dance? But as an instructor, I know that's a good thing for you, though. But what do you think about
I'm
that?
like, that's a tough question.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Okay. She said, I mean,
No. And I say this in the instance of, so now line dancing is trending. It's
yeah,
the popular thing to do. But there are some music out here that
yeah, no, you like,
no.
'cause, I mean,
The
have you
amount of songs I get in my inbox sometimes, and I'm like,
right?
no.
Yeah. Well,
No.
are they asking you to create dances? Okay.
Absolutely. Are
Okay.
you think you can create a dance to my song? I would love to have a line dance to my song. And I'm like, it's entirely too slow. Especially if you want it on the side of like the steppers with the trail riding. Now in
Right.
soul line dance, we do have slow songs that we have a line dance too. But when it comes to them young people, the steppers, they
Yeah,
ain't
they
trying
did.
they ain't trying to go too slow.
Right.
They ain't trying to go too slow.
You can't make a line dance to my song Pocket.
Oh
Look at you.
Lord.
Look at you. Look at you.
I
Look at you.
Well, she had to hear it first. She had to
Oh,
hear
okay.
it. She had to make
And
it-
yeah, and I tell people that I don't just say yes. I tell them all the time, let me hear it.
Yeah,
If I don't feel it, I'm not gonna force myself to make anything to it. I
yeah,
have to feel the music in order for me to create it.
right.
If
And
I don't feel it, I won't move forward at all.
got it. Well,
Mhm.
look, we got a few more minutes. I want you to look. I know you may not have room. I got some room. I want you to teach us one easy one. What's the easy one that we
Look
can
at
teach?
you, talking about teach.
I'm gonna look. I got her working over here today.
You trying to work me?
I'm trying to think of one that's easy. Really, I guess Bad Boy is not a hard one.
No, it's not. Y'all cannot be up in there spinning and twirling.
You know what, Terressa? I done got to the point when we spin because I get dizzy. I just do a little 1, 2, 1, 2, and then I wait.
Mhm,
I'm not doing
mhm.
no twirls.
Yeah.
They
And
make
so and that's why I tell people I'm a teacher,
yeah.
because I know how to tell you how to modify it.
Okay, yeah.
I do the regular step, and then I'll say, okay, this is a modified. If you're someone who can't turn, or you deal with vertigo, don't want to turn, we can
Yeah,
modify it to keep you dancing.
that's
That's
it.
what I'm
But
talking about.
everybody's not a teacher like that.
That's
Yeah.
it. See, I'm not gonna put her on the spot. So I just want y'all to go to her
Professional
YouTube
now.
page because I promise you, you will not be disappointed.
Yeah.
I absolutely, like I said again, I love the way you teach the dances.
Thank
Where
you.
I think it was the only one you better go. I had to go back and watch a couple times. Like, okay, wait.
Now, hey, do you know
That was fast.
It was fast. Yes.
do you
Yeah.
know do it for the silk line dance?
Oh, that's what's
Yeah,
that?
that's my big moochie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Big Moochie. Okay.
Yeah, do it for the sip.
That was not
I
that was
don't
hard
I
though.
don't have a video for it yet though, but I
Oh,
know it.
gotta get on
Uh-oh.
it. He go,
There you
look,
go.
I hope you don't hear this, Moochie. No.
Well, you're gonna have to go do it for the silk now though. Now that you
I'm gonna have to go do it now.
didn't
Look, it'll be up tomorrow.
I know. Now I saw you promoting that you have do you have virtual classes or something coming out now? Okay.
Right. So I've been doing I wasn't able to do it in May because I had a lot of travel going on. So I do virtual classes through Zoom, and I try to do it every other Thursday. So I am picking it back up this Thursday, tomorrow,
Okay.
doing my virtual sessions. Mhm.
Now where do you go live from? Is it YouTube or Facebook or all the social?
So you purchase your ticket through my website, which is linedancingwithteressa.com, and
Okay.
then I send you a Zoom link. You're emailed a Zoom link automatically, and we
Yeah,
do it through Zoom. Because when you go through YouTube or Facebook, it can block you sometime with the
yeah,
music, and it'll cut your live.
yeah,
Zoom, I don't have to worry about that.
there
So
you go.
that's why I like to do it through Zoom, because I don't have to worry about the music getting cut, the copyright, and all that.
Now,
Mhm.
Teresa, is
And I'm
that
able to record it, and then I send to
And
those who purchase tickets, they get the recording.
got it. And you're more one-on-one too, right? When you do your
Mm-hmm.
with them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
is there other instruments or tools that are used with the line dances? I know whistles.
You come out the fence. So what's
Oh
they
yeah.
got tambourine,
We
right?
got fans, whistles, we got tambourines now.
What's
I
the
did a
bell?
session at a school one time, and the guy brought his cymbals out.
Oh my, okay,
Line
okay.
dance.
He was the band director, so he was being funny. But he
Yeah.
came out with the cymbals,
Don't they have like a cowbell or
the
something?
cowbells. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Oh wow.
All that country stuff.
That's it. Hey,
Make
we're
it
All that
roll.
country stuff.
Mississippi. Look, that's a Mississippi State thing too. I know
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
cowbells
But you'll
over there.
mainly see the fans and the whistles or tambourine.
That's it. That's it.
Hmm.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
Yeah. So for you, I know you doing your your Zoom classes, and you got your YouTube channel, which we're gonna make sure we drop two in the chat because to me, I learned through your YouTube, but I definitely will purchase the class because I'm always, especially because the latest. I mean, when I mean like,
Hmm.
drop your last night, she got it up there. So she got it up there.
I've been
But
telling them, like, Auntie, can't you keep up no more?
oh my, how many
I
lines?
got a list. Like, I got a list that if I scratch off one, I'm adding five. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I
How many do
can't
you
keep.
know now? What
Oh,
number do you know? You don't know?
God. Ooh, because, and the reason I can't answer that is because I'm on the soul line dance. I started on the soul line dance side.
Okay.
So now I've been incorporating and doing a lot of the trail ride, stepping line dances as well. So I'm on both sides. I already knew plenty from the other side before
Yeah.
they started creating 50 million a day.
So when a new one come out, you practice on your own first. Is basically what you do.
Mhm.
Yes, you just
Yep, I stay in my house and I practice it to make sure I got it. I will watch their video or their TikTok over and over just to make sure my moves mimic theirs. And,
right.
and I got it.
how, because I see you do this a lot, how important it is to credit the creator of the dance when you know, like how, because I see back and forth now. We saw a little, you know, riff on especially when boots on the ground and other dances, but how important that is to you, because I see you do it often.
It's very important. I tell people, even with something that you do, whatever your craft is, it may not be line dancing, but if you're a singer or if you sew or whatever the case may be, you don't want somebody else taking credit for your work.
Yeah,
You want them to give you credit for what you took time to do.
yeah,
So some people may not think that line dancing is a big thing or it's important, but they stood in their living room or outside or wherever the case may be and took their time to make this dance. Give them their credit.
yeah. It's
Give
art.
them their credit.
Art.
It's
It's
art. It is. Mhm.
Yeah, because I mean, even before well, not before with Linus, but you know, we've always had dancers, whether it's Beyonce choreographing or choreographing her
Mhm.
shows and stuff. But those are moves they created. They're not
Yep.
new, not something they're mimicking. So same thing with the creators of the line dances. They do take
Absolutely.
time to do it, so they do deserve that. They deserve that.
Right, right. And that's why I always make sure I credit them. I don't always say their name in every video, but it will be in the
Yeah,
description.
yeah,
I
I
always
always.
put it in the description.
I do because that helps me because I did my first sort of class. Now I'm not a dancer by no means, Terressa, but I did a class. What we do every Tuesday. Again, I learn every dance from you, and then we go dance at so Tuesday. And I have a lot of
Hmm.
people that are like, down here we're a little behind. And we're a little behind the curve. Not everybody. Shout out again, Tay Cheesy, and
Gotcha. Hmm.
people on it. A lot of
Yep.
us. So when they see us doing something new, they're like, "Who? What is that?" So I did a first one class, and when I tell you beginners, I mean some of them were just learning work it. Was like,
Oh wow. Really? Okay.
yeah, it was like blind dancing 101. Like it
Yep.
was, but it was fun though.
Now I'm curious to know, do you have a line dance that you created that's popular, or
Oh,
what's your most popular line dance that you created?
Yes, I have a couple that I've created, but my most popular one is Wanna Party. That's the name of the dance. The song is They Wanna Party by TK Soul, another Southern
okay,
Soul artist. And I created this dance back in 2018.
okay.
And so in Soul Line Dancing, we have this thing called the UC Star Awards, where all the line dancers come together and we do nominations for like Southern Dance of the Year and Eastern, Western, and then choreographers. And it was nominated for Southern Dance of the Year in 2019.
Well,
Hmm.
This
congrats
is
on that.
this is a big, yeah. Yeah, I'm diving deep in the line there where it's a world by
It
itself.
is. It
Yeah.
is a world. It
Yeah,
is a world.
so what is
World.
because I just learned about this world too, because from Big Moochie, because me and Big Moochie cool, he keep me informed about a lot of things. When is the next big? What he called it? He called it a line dance conference. It's like 3 days or something like that. Are you familiar?
Yep. Yep. Some of them are 4 days. Some of them are three. Some of them are two.
Are you familiar when the next one is and where it would be at?
So I actually just came back from Maryland this weekend. I was there from Thursday through Monday because there was a line dance event in Maryland. But the next biggest one is the line dance and groovy cruise. So we are leaving out of Miami.
Okay, I'm gonna have to.
Uh,
When
We're leaving
are they?
out of Miami. It's going to be in August.
Okay.
Leaving out of Miami, we're going to our own private island, Princess Keys, and then we also going to Nassau. But this is a cruise for only line dancers. Like
Got
we have the entire ship.
wow.
so
No,
anybody
no
can
other. The entire ship is ours to do whatever we want as it relates to line dancing.
come, but it's just gonna be line dancing only.
Anybody can come, but it's gonna be all songs that have a line dance to it.
Ooh, I
Now
mean,
we
yeah.
now we do have other segments for those people who are not line dancers. So we'll have a segment in the club where we play regular music, and we have stuff for the steppers to do their Chicago stepping. We're gonna have Greek parties for all the Greeks that are on board and things like that. But it is basically a line dance cruise.
Do
Well,
you
look, I
ever
know
get tired? You ever get tired? Oh, yes, you get tired.
I do. Teresa, I be sweat. Like I sweat. Like it's just like, oh my god. I was showing somebody I did 10,000 steps Sunday and eight
Mm.
last night. It's cardio to me. It's a
It's
work.
cardio. It's good cardio.
It is a
It's
good.
good cardio.
I know.
It's good cardio. But I could be dog tired as soon as they play that one song or that one dance I love.
I'm
I'm
the
running
same
back to
way.
the floor.
Look, I want
No
to get
matter how tired I am.
because we do have our giveaway and our question today. We're gonna go back to T Wade for those who if they joined us earlier when T Wade was here. The question is, where is he originally from? He told us a town.
Mm.
Yep,
He's
right outside
from.
of Jackson.
So if you know the answer to that question, call us at 601-948-5950. That's 601-948-5950. And Lex, they'll be winning 2 tickets to see 9 Pound John Haley this
yep.
Friday.
This Friday.
With our very own handyman.
Yep.
DJ.
Yep. You should have said. They'll be going to see Handyman.
They'll be going to see Handyman and
Ragman.
With 9 Pound John Haley. That sounds about right.
Ken Wayne performance.
So
at the 50th birthday bash, Mrs. T's 50th birthday.
And they get two tickets?
Two tickets.
One person will win 2 tickets. So that's
Elk Live. Grown folks affair. You know, it's a grown folks affair, so you're gonna need to dress up.
That's it. So y'all want to be, y'all know how Handy and Ragman get down. Y'all want to be in the place that again, where is T Wade from? He told us the town he's from. Call us at 601-948-5950. We're gonna have the phone lines. We got about a few more minutes if you can get that answer in. All right. So Terressa, we got your classes online. Oh, look at that. Somebody
Hey. Somebody was ready.
That's it. You want me to? I got it. All right. Caller, you're on the Lounge Radio Show with Marlena and Lex Luga. What's your name?
Renee.
Renee, how you doing, Renee?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Do you have the answer to our question?
What's your question?
Oh Lord, Renee, she just calling. It's we had T Wade on. He's an R&B artist, and he told us where he was from, where he's originally from. Do you have that answer?
Okay, I do.
Where is he from?
He's Terry,
Mississippi. Look at you. That's it. That's the one I was looking for. Let me look. I'm late, but I'm gonna get you some claps. I'm gonna get you some Thank you. I'm gonna send you. And then somebody reach out so you can get those tickets to go see Handyman and Ragman this Friday.
And John Haley.
And John Haley.
Okay, Miss Marlena. You have my number.
I got you.
Call me because I never did get the tickets.
Okay.
For the concert in Meridian.
Okay, yeah, listen.
June the 3rd.
We're going to give you
I never did receive my ticket.
Okay, so we might reach out, but we're going to give you a call after the show, okay?
Okay,
all
thank
right.
you.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye.
She be listening there. Yeah, I think we reached out to her. Okay. Well, thank you for listening and joining us. Renee. Renee is a faithful listener. She
okay.
But Terressa, tell everybody how they can. I know we gave out your website. Give that out again, and then your social media handles. Be sure to go follow her on YouTube, y'all. That's free. Just go subscribe and follow. Yep. You will not be disappointed.
Right. All right. So
I'm about to subscribe.
He about to subscribe. He gonna subscribe now.
Look, it's on the screen for you. Line Dancing with Terressa. I made it easy.
Line Dancing with Terressa. And the website you said again is the same.
So the website is linedancingwithterressa.com.
That's it, guys.
linedancingwithterressa.com. YouTube is Line Dancing with Terressa. I have a Facebook page, Line Dancing with Terressa. My personal page is Terressa Fields. And my Instagram is __ at iHeartRessa _ and TikTok is at iHeartRessa.
Guys,
you got your own logo?
She do? Like you
I have my own logo, and my logo is a real picture of me.
That's it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, so I had someone to turn my real picture into like a cartoon character. So yeah, that's a real picture of me.
I love it. Look, Terressa, we're so thankful you took time to join us today. Thank you so much for your patience. Look, anytime you got any news here or need us to do anything to spread the message what you're doing, I promise you guys, you will go on there tonight and go and start practicing. You're gonna learn to
start practicing because look, I might be popping up somewhere.
Okay.
In the ship.
come on over here. Let me know.
I need y'all to be ready.
I'm gonna have fans, cowbells, tambourines, all of them. Terressa, I'm on my 7th. I broke another fan, by the way.
Oh God.
7th fan.
You was
Oh.
popping like crazy.
My papa, yeah, probably a little too
We
hard.
didn't see about you coming to the award show in February.
Where you
Soul
gonna be,
Music Awards. That's
yeah, and on the it's gonna be
Gonna be on the
Blessing.
cover.
That was nice too. Yeah, you would love
Okay.
it. Yeah. So we had
So
to
consider that.
had to
Yeah,
coordinate.
send me that information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Terressa. Thank you
Thank
so much.
y'all.
And we'll be in touch. And with again, guys, that's Terressa Fields, Line Dancing with Terressa on the Lounge Radio Show. Thank you. All right, we can do this show.
Yeah, we had a good show. Shout out to T Wade. Bring Your Love tonight for joining us. Something from an R&B artist.
So line, I had to do the line dance because that's where we at. That's where we are right now with line dancing. And speaking of that, again, this Tuesday, y'all be sure to join us at MBAR Jackson. If you like line dancing, and that's our we call our line dancing series we've started. We did our first one a few weeks ago. We're gonna do a second one this Tuesday, free to get in. And Big O gonna play all the line dancing songs. So y'all, what you gotta do between now and Tuesday, go to Line Dancing with Terressa on YouTube. Go learn a few of them, bad boy, and be ready to come on out, ready to dance. Bring your fans.
You gotta be grown.
Yo, you got now. See, I want to make that announcement.
Yeah.
Southern Soul Tuesday is a place that we've curated to enjoy the Southern Soul music and all of that. I crack a joke. I said we YN free, and we really are. But what I mean, we have a grown folks good time. People come in MBAR to they done got off work. They work hard. They come in sometimes with their work clothes, but they come in there to have a good time. And we want to keep MBAR that space with a good time, smooth, and just what we've done for the past year. So
you got any performers?
No performers. So when we don't have artists, we will pick back up. I think either the last Tuesday or definitely the first Tuesday in July.
Although you never know who will be in the building or what type of surprise performance
you never know.
Jump off though.
You never know. So
and you get twice as right for one price.
You gotta all have a meeting with MBAR so you can tell them, hey, I got you a slogan for your 2 for 1.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and in this Saturday, I will be in Kosciuszko, Mississippi for the all-white DJ Steve Smooth all-white birthday bash. Y'all be sure to come down to Kosciuszko, Mississippi at the Atala County Auditorium, I think it is. And it's this Saturday starting at 7 p.m. with O.B. Buchanan, She Go Hard Tequila, Nick Marquis from PC Band, and many, many more. I'll be hosting along with DJ Dirty. And we're going to have a good time. Bring your fans because we're going to do some line dancing. So.
Yep, and then I got the pre-Father's Day show, Blues and Southern Soul concert at Main Street Lounge in Moss Point, Mississippi with Nathaniel Kimball, Boss Lady, T. Wade, Mr. Quality, AC Love, C. Lady T, Chad Jones, E. Swanee, and C. Ross, along with special guest Mr. Clarence Thompson, and the Gulf Coast Blues Commission will be in the building. So that's this Saturday at Main Street Lounge in Moss Point, Mississippi. So you in Kosciuszko, you got the north, I got the south.
We're going to cover the bases this weekend. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. Be sure to join us next week. We got more. We got special guests and interviews and great music and ticket giveaways. So thank y'all for joining us on the lounge. Handy, send us on out.